If you're curious what's happening in Templeton, Paso Robles, and Atascadero's real estate market this January 2026, I'm going to be dropping that update right now. I'm going to be breaking down the numbers, showing what's shifting from December and what it could mean for you if you're thinking about buying or selling this year. Make sure you stick around until the end and I will give you a quick update on where interest rates are at. From a high level perspective, January is typically a transitional month. We're coming out of the holidays, activity starts picking up, and inventory begins to shift. Right now, inventory levels across the local markets range from like 1.5 months in Atascadero to over 3 months in Templeton, and then 2.5 months in Paso Robles. That keeps us either in a seller's market or a fairly balanced market, depending on which city. Let's talk about the average price point. The average price point, medium sold price in Templeton was about $980,000. Atascadero was $725,000, and Paso was $750,000. So overall, prices are not collapsing. They're just adjusting and stabilizing depending on location and price point. Now let's talk about list ratio. So in all three cities, they're right around 98% of where they sold versus where they were listed at, which is a pretty good sign. Templeton data shows buyers negotiating slightly under asking unless the home is highly desirable and well priced. Now let's talk about days on market. In Atascadero, the median days on market were 49. Paso Robles was crazy amount faster. It was 13 days, but this is just for the month. And then Templeton was about 90 days, so 3 months on average. The highlights of each town behaves differently. Templeton is a smaller market with fewer transactions, which naturally creates longer absorption timeline. So they're all a little bit different. We're seeing the market stabilizing and behaving more normal. Inventory is relatively tight in some areas still, and pricing is holding in others. And buyers are still negotiating, and I think have a little bit more advantage than sellers right now. Although it's still considered a seller's market because of our low inventory. So strategy matters more than anything right now, and pricing right is crucial. And understanding your specific neighborhood matters more than the national headline news. Let's talk about interest rates now. As of late February 2026, mortgage rates are hovering right under 6%, which is the lowest we've seen since 2023. Lower rates improve buying power and can encourage more buyers to enter the market, which would be fantastic. January shows that markets are active, balanced, and very dependent on the property type and the location. So if you're thinking about selling, now is the time to start prepping before spring inventory increases. If you're buying, there's opportunities, especially while rates are under 6%, and competition is not extreme. So if you want a personalized breakdown of your home specifically or a buying plan, please message me. I'm happy to walk you through it, no obligation at all.